Okay, welcome
Hi.
back to another cute nay.
Cutie A.
Boom boom. My goodness. My goodness. And we've got a very jealous Ezzy over there wanting to play with Slade, who is sleeping on
soaking
his.
in those buckets.
Yeah, he has his head. I don't know if you guys can see that. His head is sitting. He used to do that when he was little too. Him and Boomer both would always sit with their heads on their bucket.
And by the way, he would be in his pool if he didn't poop in it.
Yeah, he pooped all in his.
Oh, Calvin, check out that. How long that thing's gonna last. We've been wondering how long the landscape timbers were gonna last on the
Whoa,
trail.
you put some major grooves in it that time.
Let's not do that anymore. Let's not do that anymore. Let's not do that anymore.
Can't have nothing nice.
He says, I got something nice. How much each?
Alrighty. Let's start with a question from Lydia Frederick.
Hi, Lydia.
Lydia wants to know if the cats get fleas like house cats do. And if they do, how do we treat them?
Great question. Cougars can get fleas. We learned that because Paul and Mackay had them when they got here. I'm just laughing at Ezra getting in his pool backwards, just soaking in, walking in. Okay. So. Okay, sorry. Kiss fest. Bobcats, yes. Also, anything that can get fleas, we treat with Bravecto. Ticks and fleas we've kept pretty much under control because of Rich and Denise Hazelwood of Bugs and Ashes of Fort Worth, Texas. They do an amazing job, volunteer all their time and all of the chemicals and everything that it takes to keep all fleas, ticks, and other harmful insects under control. In particular, one of the reasons why we started doing this was when the kissing bugs came in. We're pretty sure that's why Levi and possibly Clyde passed away. So any kind of bugs are scary out here. So Rich and Denise have been amazing. They come out about once a month and they take care of all of our pest situation. So we don't have many fleas or ticks. That was a big mouth. That was a big mouth you have. That was humongous. So they take care of that. So all we have to do is worry about fleas or ticks that might come in on an animal that we might be feeding that we don't see. So very rarely I think that happens, but it's always a possibility. And then we have a lot of wooded area around us with cattle, so there's always a chance that you can get fleas and ticks on other animals. And when we bring a new animal in. So making sure that we treat the grounds a lot, and then we use the Bravecto, like I said, on all the animals that can get fleas. So pretty much under control.
But the big guys, the tigers and lions, cannot get
No, they
fleas.
cannot get. Their skin is way too thick.
Or they can get fleas, but the fleas just can't bite them.
Yeah, they can't bite them. They can hang out on them for a while, but they can't do anything with them.
Okay, next question. This is from Friendly Ghost.
Hi, Friendly Ghost. Casper, the Friendly Ghost.
So, Friendly Ghost wants to hear more about Kiara, specifically her progress with her skin and dental issues. What was wrong and how did we remedy it? She looks amazing.
She looks amazing. Don't know. Really don't know. We did have her on prednisone for a short period of time when she first got here because she was just ripping her skin off. If you want me to guess what it was, I'm gonna guess Antinol. I mean, Antinol. It is and you're going to hear me say it, you think that I was like getting paid to do this, but I'm not. We're very blessed that we have a donation, of Antinol to our organization from the makers. We use many medications through the years, and that Antinol, it is unbelievable what it does to these cats that are older. Like, you look at Raven, we're talking about a world's record leopard. I mean, the world's oldest living leopard. Here she is, and Antinol. That is 100% Antinol. That is nothing else, because she was on her way out. That was 4 years ago. We were talking about euthanizing her because she couldn't walk. We decided to give this last ditch effort with this new Antinol stuff that you give it to them once a day. It's a 1 month trial where we videoed her and did all this stuff, and then the next thing you know, it's like she is a new cat, and she's still, almost 4 years later, it looks amazing.
Now, did Kiara go on Antinol immediately when she first arrived?
Pretty soon after she got here, yeah. I think that we didn't know how it was going to affect the use of the prednisone, because she really needed intensive care because she had no fur, and the Antinol wasn't going to stop the itch. We needed to stop that itch, so we had to do some prednisone to start, which is risky because of her age and her health. So her fur started. It took a while. It really did. It took a good year of her being here before her fur really grew back. And I'm waiting for a winter, like a cold winter, and let her get floof. I want to see floof. I want to see her like fat. She doesn't get fat either. We feed her a lot, and she's got a belly, and she's muscle mass looks great, but she doesn't get real thick fur. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
She could have some kind of skin condition.
She doesn't have any kind of skin condition now.
Well, now, but
maybe that affected her hair growth. Maybe just having that. I'm not sure. So, but that's the one thing. What was the other thing?
the dental.
The dental issues. We sedated her. It was not a. We didn't do X-rays or anything, but we looked at her teeth, and her teeth really didn't look bad. It was mostly her gums that were the problem. And now her gums look really good. We debate a lot on doing dental work. We've done dental work before that has been detrimental. And we've done dental work that has been amazing. I really like to wait until it's necessary and the animal shows definite, like, cavities or something, or a lot of pain. I think most of her slobbering, which I don't really notice her slobbering near as much. Do you notice her slobbering?
The only time I see her slobber is like when I give her something to smell.
Yeah. But I don't really see her, because normally she's just slobbering everywhere. But I think it was her gums were just infected. So, not that that I'm against doing dental surgery, don't get me wrong, but I don't do it unless it's completely necessary. And I think that Bill and I both were like, ugh, nothing in there looks bad. The only thing that she's got is still some more red gums. I think we put her on antibiotics for a few weeks, and
Plus, the way that we feed really helps.
I think so too, as because she rips and tears at the hide, and she does that. And there's no doubt that her teeth are worn, and you can tell she's older. She's probably never, before she came here, she's probably never used her jaws to rip and tear and do any of those kind of things before. So it's learning to use a lot of muscles and things that they've, it'd be like us eating pudding, our whole lives, and then all of a sudden somebody gives you a steak and you're like, wait a minute, what do you do with this? So.
But she does look amazing.
She does look amazing.
It's incredible. This is from Kim Swainer.
Kim Swainer!
And Kim wants to know, who was the oldest cat to ever live at Care?
Mama Lion, she was 24. Yeah. And she was a mess. I loved her so much. She is a hot mess. Yeah, but she was 24.
Wow. And then who was after her?
Raven and Tabby. Yeah. They were both 23. I think Tabby was right at 23 now. I mean, not Raven. Yeah, Tabby was right at 23. I think Raven may be older. I mean, because I remember she might have been 23 or right before she turned 23. It was like one of those kind of things. So I don't know.
And then,
But Tabby was old.
and then Ace in KC probably.
Ace, Casey, I don't know. There's a
Ace was 22,
yeah. Ace was 22,
almost 23. KC was 21.
21. I think there were quite a few 21s though.
Yeah.
Through the years, there's a lot of 21s. I think. And Boomer's gonna be 947. Right, Boom?
All right.
I'm hot. Somebody turn on the air conditioner.
Last question for today.
Okie dokie.
So this is a follow-up again on Melissa's request for some stories of some of the old cats. So we've got Brutus or Shyla.
How about Shyla, who did not like me her whole life? That was a bad story. Shyla's backstory. Look how dirty I am.
I know. I was gonna say something, but then
It was all over here.
Yeah.
It was Booney. It was Booney. Booney, you're dirty. It's not. His cage is dirty. So Shyla.
There he goes again on those. Get it.
Those are some big Pete's, mister. He said, were you trying to video? Because I'm going to stop right now.
Good bite. Little bite. Cute
Look
bite.
at those claws.
I know.
I'm glad he's on that side of the fence.
That would hurt very, very bad.
I don't think it would hurt. I think it'd be over pretty quick. I thought he was going to jump right in his pool.
I know. I was kind of hoping he would, but then I was going to get splashed with his nasty.
What's wrong with your water bucket?
It's too far.
Yeah, it's been, I don't like it. The pools are dirty today because it's their last day. They get changed tomorrow. There's grasshoppers and nasties in there. He's got a nice cold water bucket over there.
It's too far.
No, I mean right there.
I know. It's too far. That was behind him. This was in front of him.
Direction.
Sade.
So, no, let's not do Shyla because honestly, my brain is going dead on Shyla. Where did Shyla come from? It was before Care. Shyla came from, I think she was a pet somewhere, but I can't remember where. I was thinking Colorado, but that was Tawny. I honestly don't remember where Shyla came from. Just let me think about that for a while because I don't want to lie to you. But who was the other? Brutus?
Yeah.
Brutus. Oh, Brutus. He was one of the first cats to come here. I had absolutely zero experience working with big cats. And I was here with my ex-husband, and he pulled in the driveway with a transport cage in the bed of the truck with 2 adult lions that we had picked up from a friend of his that needed us to take care of them. And Brutus did not like people a whole lot.
Did he just fart?
I don't know. They fart all the time. Kind of doubt it because it's feed day. See, I'm not eating in a couple days. Probably not too farty. But he is handsome.
He is very nice.
He'd be much more handsome if his water was clean. It looks dingy. It's not that dirty. I could see his feet, but it still looks dingy. Anyway, a lot of sand and dirt around here, so every time he gets in, he probably takes 10 pounds of dirt in this pool. So Brutus came here, very, very difficult time getting along with any people at all. It took me about 2 years working with him every single day while he tried to kill me through. I mean, he literally ripped and tore at the fence every day for 2 years. And I just continued to talk to him and continued to love him. And then finally one day he said, okay, I think I love you too. And then we were best pals, but it was only me and him for a long time. And then Paul Fry came along. He was CARE's first board president. And this is before CARE, but then Paul came along, and it took him about a year working with Brutus to get him to like him. But it took, I mean, charging, ripping, tearing, then loved him. And then Curtis, the lucky duck, who still comes out here a lot, Curtis, he got him to like him within like 6 months. But us three were pretty much the only three people that he ever had any liking to at all in the world, besides his girls. Who knows what his life was like before he came here? Probably moved around a lot, and animals don't like to be moved much, especially lions. He loved his mama lion, and Sprinkles was okay, but he really loved mama lion. And he came with her. We call him Papa and Mama. It was Brutus, and I think Mama's real name was Princess whenever she got here. Or Queen, Princess, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Princess, or Duchess, maybe Duchess. Duchess or Princess, one or the other. Actually, I'm thinking Duchess now. Just shut up, Heidi, and talk. I haven't looked at those records for probably 20 years, so I don't know. So, yeah, they came together, inseparable, beautiful relationship. Watching them grow old together was amazing. He was one of the most intimidating animals that most people have ever been around. I mean, that hadn't met Levi, because I think Levi was probably equally as intimidating as Brutus. But Brutus was very intimidating, and people would look at Samson, I remember, and they're like, oh, you have a lot to live up to. Brutus was just massive. And I'm like, no, Brutus was a very small lion, but it's just his attitude and his stare. I mean, he had this dead stare with people, and he commanded respect and control of everyone around him at all times. So he was pretty special.
I've seen pictures of him, and he's got those eyes, almost the Levi eyes.
The eyes that just said, yeah, and that's how he was. And he looked at everybody that way during tours or whatever, or if you got near his girls, or yeah, he was quite intimidating, to say the least. He was very powerful. The day he passed, it was written maybe by me or someone else. I don't remember who wrote it, but it said the cornerstone of care has passed, and that was the truth, because he was the first thing that you saw when you pulled in. People would drive down the road and just die to get a glimpse of Brutus, because he was incredible. And he was a black male, so his skin was really, really dark. But like I said, he just commanded this presence. He was just very, very good and a hard guy to get to know, and you had to really put in the work. I think Princess told me today that she really wants me to start putting in some work, because she really did not like letting her out. I tried that today. Did you hear? Oh, yeah. She's fine as long as I don't touch the hooker to let her out. And then when I go to let her out or lock her up,
yeah, she was telling you off.
She has things to say. Boomer says, there's a grasshopper in my pool. Can somebody get that out? There's Bean. Get him a drink.
What is that, Boom?
He says, those are bad, Jamie. Make it go away.
He's just been over here splishing and splashing. I could really go for a nap in a pool right now.
Me too.
Sounds amazing.
On that note, are we done?
We are done.
Oh, we are.
That's it.
No offense, everyone, but it's hot and we're tired.
And Destiny's been not feeling well.
Destiny's been sick for about a week with some vertigo issue where she can't even hardly and she's exhausted and tired and getting ready to leave in 2 days. So it's
Mama Heidi's been doing a lot of work.
It's Heidi, and I called Calvin today, and I'm like, I know I just laid you off like a week and a half ago, but can you help me? Because I'm trying to take down my fence, my Allie and Archie, and I can't get the fence down, and I'm tired, and I gotta clean cages all day. So he hasn't returned my call yet, so I'm hoping that he's going to return it soon. Oh, God love him. I don't know why he always comes to my rescue, but he does. I know he's got another job, though, so who knows how long it's going to take. I told him on the message, I said, I'll keep working, even if I take down like 30 foot of fence a day. I'll get it down, but I need him to do some welding and lifting. I got the chain link up there, and I thought yesterday, I'm like, I'm just going to cut this, I'm going to put the stretching bars in, I'm going to do this by myself. And it was like 6:30 last night. So, yeah, it's a very tired, really rough time right now. It seems like we built all these new cages, these new enclosures, and we've spread out so much more, and we have so much more to clean, but we don't have more cats. It's just, we just keep on making
now to clean.
Yeah, but we don't have more cats.
Yeah.
It's just more space.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost have thought about it, and it would really take a lot, but I'm almost thinking about starting to feed on different days, like doing half the compound one day and half the compound the next. So we're have 2 days to clean, because it's just, I can't clean everything by myself.
Yeah.
It's back to that.
A lot to clean in one day.
When you have a crew, but when you're by yourself, I mean, it'll just be me and Brooke tomorrow to clean.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's impossible. I want to get done with swimming pools at least, so we'll do swimming pool cages first. And so everybody will have clean. The kids, they never have any water in their pools. We're going to have to start filling their pools every other day. Because they're in and out and in and out and in and out so much, there's just no water left.
You just need to tell those children to stop getting in and out of the pool.
But they like their swim pool. So, anyway, I'm ready for fall, people.
Yeah.
Or rain. We haven't had rain in about a month.
It's just miserable hot. August in Texas is just the worst.
It is the worst.
August and February can
I
just
don't know.
go away.
I don't care.
Oh, I hate February. I get seasonal depression in February.
I kind of do, because it's after football season. But we're not going to have football this year, so I'm not having any depression.
And it's nasty cold.
Or maybe we'll just have continued depression.
Yeah. For
This
sure.
2020 sucks.
Yes, it does.
Really, really sucks.
But for these guys, it doesn't, because these
It's been a
guys
good year
got
for
new
the
houses.
I mean, honestly, think about it. We thought we were going to lose Solano. We thought we were going to lose Solano, and I even kind of warned the peeps, because I really thought we were going to put him down, because I like to forewarn people. But then he started doing really well. We gave him that inner ear medicine. So maybe Destiny's got Solano's disease.
Maybe.
But, I mean, everybody's doing great. I mean, I love doing tours and I love sharing the world with Kara, but I kind of like the online thing too, because to be honest with you, with no tours, a lot of the cats are doing a lot better. They really are. I mean, like Melita's doing amazing. She is so happy.
And we only had tours 2 days a week.
2 days a week.
Imagine if we were open.
Oh my gosh, if we were over 7 days a week,
Yeah.
there's no way I would do that to these guys. But just 2 days a week, but even just, those 2 days a week, it's hard though, because when you're already taxed with time and energy and not having enough volunteers, or not having volunteers at all, or whatever you have, and having to have everything, you want everything, well, I want everything to be perfect when we do tours, so I like all the cages cleaned and everything done, so I'm always like, prep, hurry up and do things, make sure, it's like having your in-laws over all the time, you just want to make sure that everything looks great, and so there's that extra, I think that bee might have, did it get you, Boom?
You okay?
He said something touched me.
Is there something in the water?
I think it's
It's
an alligator.
Did something get you?
You're a mess, Boom. All right, on that note.
Okay.
All right.
Bye,
Everybody. Have a
everybody.
great day. Love y'all.